Hey, my goal is to try to make somebody else feel better. I have a few other crappy videos, just like this one's going to be. And I remember I would write out a script, but I couldn't. I wish I had a teleprompter, but I don't. So I have paper. I'm going to read it. But it's about the best story that's ever been told. It's the story of us and why we're here and what are we doing? How do we all fit in it? What is the purpose of life? And it's simple. Ultimately, the goal is to be exactly who you want to be. Live how you want to live. Be how you want to be and be happy with it. But sometimes we need to know why it is the way it is so we can be happy. Sometimes you're in just a pile of crap and you want to know why it's happening to you or why it's okay. How can you feel better about your life in this time? Well, it has to do with the universe, aka God, because that's all it is. There's only one thing here. There's a billion galaxies with tens of billions of planets in it. It all is God. There's one name, there's one purpose, it's just God. But here's the origin story of the universe. Like, we know the Big Bang is very well documented. And here's why it happened. In the beginning, before our existence, there was God. Just God in all of his greatness and perfectness. Nothing else. Just pure, perfect consciousness of love. As God existed, he was happy because he was love. But sometimes when you're just sitting there being happy, you want more. In God's case, he knew that he was love. He knew that he was happy. He knew that he was perfect. But sometimes you want to see yourself as doing something perfect. If you want patience, you can't just say, I am a very patient person. No, you need people to bother you. You need people to bug you. You need people to step in line from you so you can go, you know what? I am a patient person. Like in the previous video I made from now, you want to find out who you are. And it has nothing to do with money or cash. It helps. But seeing yourself as who you are in a particular situation shows you exactly who you are. Luckily, you can change that if you want. And luckily, you will get many opportunities to see yourself as who you want to be. But the desire wanted to know exactly who he was. How do you become perfect love? By the way, it's not the greatest word. I think it's pure, perfect consciousness. Maybe, I don't know. Something greater than any word that we have. But there's a problem when you're the only one here. Am I tall or am I short? There's no one else around to compare yourself with. How do you truly know? If I'm in a house and I see myself as tall and there's no one around that's shorter than me, how do I know that I'm tall? Is God pure love? If there's nothing to truly love, then how do you know that you are a loving person? How can you know yourself as tall? No, I just said that. It's the same thing with God, though. Except in this case, there's nothing to compare himself with. So God pondered this and he thought about it and he wanted to know, how am I going to be a ing person instead of I know that I am that? So he invented this first great idea, relativity, how to compare yourself to something. But if you were God, there's two problems that need to be solved. If you were all there is, the only person in the world, how could you experience yourself as something in relation to another thing? If you wanted to be loving, there had to be something else around that was not. There needs to be something that is opposite of what you want in order to see yourself as that thing. God operates at absolute energy. Consider it the speed of thought, pure consciousness. So if God just split himself up and created another person, you would have two perfect beings. If you wanted to know yourself as a person that shares, well, if all there was food around you, it's easy to give someone something because you just grab more of that thing. You don't have to make a choice. It's easy. But if there was one coconut and there was two of you, and you know you were going to be very hungry if you gave that coconut away, are you going to be able to do it? You don't learn anything about yourself by being around other great people. It's easy to have patience with people looking out for your feelings. It's hard to have patience when people bother you or being mean to you. It's hard to be kind when someone spits in your face. The real path to learning about yourself is when people really try to test your patience by pushing past you, that keep telling you you're wrong. God needed imperfection in order to see his perfection. So God pondered this a long time. In this story, it's a long time. It could have been an instant, I don't know. But he pondered this for a long, long time. And he thought about it. But what if a new existence was created? An existence with a lower vibration, a lower frequency. Something that wasn't just pure energy that could move at the speed of light or the speed of immediate. To slow down pure energy and create a physical universe, a big bang. A moment for all of creation. How does this help God experience? Well, there's nothing that God is not. So not only can he see everything as the whole, but he gets to experience everything as it's being experienced in these people that are working at a lower vibration. And that's us. And that's other aliens, I'm sure they're out there, and that's other animals, and that's everything that's in the physical universe. But apart from that physical universe, God had to split himself apart into an infinite amount of things that would allow him to inhabit the beings and creations and all of the stuff in this world. And he gave us free will to live our lives as we see fit. But God is a good parent. What he's able to do is to create a world that we're sort of inhabiting. There are no real consequences in this world, which leads to the second great thing that God gave us, the ability to forget. We've forgotten who we are. We've forgotten that we are just a little piece of the whole. If the universe was a sun and we're but a candle, we leave the world to see our own light, and then we find our way back home. It's a beautiful story. I hope to tell it better again and again and again. But that's all that we're doing here. We're doing God's work because we're doing what he cannot. He is love. We are loving. And yes, sometimes you have to be unloving to be loving. That's the beginning and the end of chapter 1. Thank you. If you enjoyed it, please let me know. I'd really like to hear from you. I'd really like to have any pushback from what I know, because I'm pretty sure my story is right, but I can't do it on my own. I only have one brain. I would love to know where I'm wrong, because this story is true. But it's not just my story, it's ours. Thank you.